Welcome to the class of 2021, the class of motivation. This is the 2021 Grad Assembly presentation. Because we are unable to have an in-school assembly, we have chosen to present this to you in this manner. This presentation will outline the items and information that need to be addressed by grads between today and graduation at the end of June. So sit back and pay close attention. Opening prayer. Dear God, as we gather here today, we thank you for your guidance and love. Strengthen us as we complete our academic journey. Lead us to success wherever our paths may go. Grant us your mercy to see past our challenges so we can focus on our futures. Bless our families and friends as they support us. We ask this in your name. Amen. Graduation is an important accomplishment for all students. Although we are working within the constraints of a pandemic, we hope to make graduation a memorable moment for all of our grads. While there is still some uncertainty about what June will bring, we continue to make plans for our graduation. Graduation is for students who have met all the criteria set out by the Ministry of Education. We want you to celebrate this milestone with your family and friends. Students who meet the Ontario Secondary School diploma requirements set out by the Ministry of Education will be able to graduate at the end of the school year. This includes ensuring you have the required number of credits and compulsory credits. The school is also working to ensure that each student who is scheduled to graduate meets the requirements. However, it is the ultimate responsibility of the student to ensure that they meet the graduation requirements. Please check your last report card, which outlines your credit count as of the end of Octomester 4. The ministry has waived the literacy requirement for this year's graduating class. As well, they have changed the community service hours requirement from 40 hours to 20 hours. The deadline to complete your hours is May 15th. Please ensure that you complete this requirement and the required paperwork by this date. The form for community service hours can be found on the school website on the Guidance Department page, or you can pick one up at the school in the Guidance Center or main office. You cannot graduate unless these requirements are met. As of today, there is much uncertainty as to what we are able to do to celebrate graduation at the end of the school year. We do know that we will not be able to hold our traditional grad ceremony in the school with grads, families, and staff, as the protocols in place in Ontario do not allow for that, and we don't foresee that changing. We are, however, making plans to acknowledge our grads in some way at the end of June. We're currently asking you to save Monday, June 28th for the graduation of some sort. It may occur during the day or in the evening. We are making various plans depending on what is allowed at that time. At some time later in the spring, we will confirm our plans and communicate them to all of our families. We finally have received the go-ahead to invite photographers into the school for grad photos. They'll occur during the week of May 3rd. All students are required to have photos taken, as we require them for our school composite, which is provided to every graduating student. We always feel it's a good idea for students to have photos done, even if you have no plan to purchase. These photos are kept on file with the photographer and can be purchased at a later date as well if you change your mind. Please book your photo appointment online at www.bookmygrad.com using the school code HOL. Photos will be done in a safe, clean area within the school. All protocols will be followed at all times. Virtual students are asked to book their appointment beginning at 2:30 or later. Your cap, tassel, and gown will be provided to you at the time of your photo. More details will follow. This year, the graduation fee has been reduced because of the uncertainty of the ceremony. As you can imagine, there are always fees associated with graduation. Last year, we made the decision to purchase each grad a gown, cap, and tassel, and they can be kept as keepsakes. They can also be used for photos at home. The grad fee can be paid using School Cash Online. The deadline this year is April 1st. We prefer the School Cash Online method as it provides you and the school with a record of payment. Please go to the grad website for more information about payment. A valedictorian is an individual selected by their classmates to deliver a closing or farewell statement at a graduation ceremony. At Holy Cross, it is a role which is voted upon by the graduating class to represent their sentiments at the conclusion of the ceremony. There are criteria a student must meet in order to qualify as valedictorian. Students will receive an email with a link where they will be able to nominate a classmate to be valedictorian. This year, nominations must be received by March 31st. Following this date, another email will be sent to students to vote for their class valedictorian from the top nominations. A student's name may be brought forward to the school's administration for nomination review by their peers for the privilege of acting as the valedictorian for the graduating class of 2021, if the outlined criteria are met. Please take a moment to review the criteria when the nomination email is sent. As you can see, there is much to consider. The role of valedictorian is a coveted role and one of genuine honor and respect. Please be respectful of the process and nominate responsibly. As we conclude our presentation, we have listed all the important dates mentioned in this presentation. Thanks for tuning in to this graduation presentation. All of the information in this presentation can be found on the Holy Cross website under the Parents and Community tab on the page called Graduation Information. Please continue to check back to this website for updates as they will all be posted here. Thank you.